Subclinical infections. Does this sound familiar to you? When a patient is asymptomatic. Taught you in the very beginning of this class, you put the letter A in front of something and it reverses its meaning, right?
Yes.
So here we've got asymptomatic patients. We're talking about that in the news every day today, isn't that right? Right? I think you were saying on the news that's all they're talking about. And then, of course, they bring people that aren't very intelligent to also talk about it, right? And you just listen to these people. Because somebody was in a spelling bee and their word was Ebola, so they're going to be talking tonight.
True.
All right. And then, of course, what's the latest thing, too? He died because we're racist.
Yeah.
Right? That's the latest thing. He died because we're racist.
Yep.
All right, so there's latency, and that's the idea that you get some diseases that periodically become active and then produce recurrent diseases. So when we talk about latency, I'm going to give you a couple of examples. I'd say a good example is a viral disease such as hepatitis. Okay, sometimes when you acquire this virus, and then the virus takes hold in the liver, sometimes you don't become symptomatic for quite a period of time. Syphilis also has some latency periods. So we'll talk about that when we get to all the different organisms and sort them all out. So we know that a carrier is especially somebody who, I'd say that a lot of carriers, whether they're symptomatic or asymptomatic, so you need to know that. There are, as a matter of fact, I think is my next one a subclinical carrier or no?
Chronic carrier.
Okay, well, anyway, a carrier is a person that's obviously spreading the disease, and a lot of times the carriers that are dangerous are the asymptomatic, or what we call subclinical carriers. So they don't believe that they have the disease, but they're running around spreading the disease. And when it comes to carriers, a perfect example of that is strep, beta hemolytic strep, that can give you strep throat. There are people that can carry the organism. They don't get strep throat, but all you have to do is kiss them. You have strep throat. Another example of a carrier is salmonella. And